Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at U.S. scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new Florida Lottery $5 Millionaire Maker ticket. This is part of the May 2024 series of tickets that came out in Florida this past week. And this one is a number match game. There are a couple of other things going on here. There are a couple of multipliers you can find, 2x and 5x. There's a money bag for a win all as well. And then up here, you've got these two bonus spots. I think this demo picture is kind of interesting. ANMTR, not sure what that stands for, but on the actual ticket it says bonus up here. If you can find a star in either of these spots, you will win the prize shown. And then there is this Millionaire Maker symbol that you can only find here in the Millionaire Maker spot. So if you find that, that is the instant $1 million prize. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Florida Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 3.99, and it looks like you can win anywhere from $5 up to $1 million. And I really do like the $1 million top prize on these $5 tickets, although the odds of winning it are very, very long. Looking at the rest of the prize structure, nothing too crazy stands out. I'm a little suspicious about the odds on this $10,000 prize, just because on the $2 and $3 tickets that came out in Florida this month, the odds are over 1 in a million or somewhere around there, which makes me think that there's a digit missing here. Maybe, who knows? It wouldn't affect the value too terribly much, but I am a little suspicious of that. And then I think the odds of the $5,000 prize are too long. But other than that, down here in the bottom of the prize structure, nothing looks too crazy. We do need to talk about taxes. So in Florida, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view the tax money as part of the value of a game, and so that is going to affect how I view the top two prizes. So instead of what we see there on the screen, I'm going to view these top two prizes as $7,600 and then $760,000 for the top prize. So with those adjusted prize amounts, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 70 and 71%. Now, this does exceed the minimum 70% that we look for the payout on all tickets, but just barely. So we'll be able to compare this with other $5 tickets as we go through the video, but we do need to mention that this 70% payout does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not a lot of people are going to be winning, which means very few people are going to see 70% payout on this game. And so what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning those top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $100 prize level. And that's pretty low on the prize structure. So that means the average person has access to less than half of this prize structure, which seems a little crazy to me. I don't know why you would structure a ticket like this to exclude 99% of the people who are going to play from over half of the prize structure, but that's how they decided to do this one. So I probably wouldn't play this ticket. I think the payout is too low for a $5 ticket. But for those people who are playing, when they do win, if they just have average luck, they're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between $5 and $100. There is a split there at the $100 prize level. It's about 67 to 33. So about 2/3 of these $100 prizes, 67%, are the ones that are going to fall down here in the bottom part of the prize structure. This is where the average people with average luck are going to be winning. The other 33% of these $100 prizes are going to join the rest of these prizes to make up the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move that decimal point 2 spaces to the right, excuse me, and you find out that it's about 1 in every 399 tickets that would have a top 1% prize on it. What that means is that you're in just about $2,000, 5 times 4. So you're in just about $2,000 before you expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that's important information to note if you are considering playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 54 and 55%. This is a really low number. We look for a minimum of 60% payout for the bottom 99% of prizes. And that's because once you're down here in the 50% range, unless you're winning those top 1% prizes, you're just losing your money so fast that to me, it's not fun to play because I don't like to lose my money super fast. And so this is a really, really tough number for the average player. Now here on this page, we are tracking the increases and decreases in Florida $5 tickets. And so you can see the data point for Millionaire Maker all the way over here on the right. So you can see the last three $5 tickets that have come out in Florida have pretty much all had the same payout, which is higher than what we saw in 2023. So that's, a kind of good. However, 70% is not good. It's not a good payout for a $5 ticket. So at least the value is not going down. I will say that. Now, up here in the top part of this chart, if you are playing $5 tickets in Florida, which I don't really recommend, I hate the $5 ticket category. I just think it's like the biggest scam section of scratch tickets because the lottery knows that $5 is a convenient price point, and they always have the values of $5 tickets way lower than it should be, with the exception of Massachusetts, which we're going to see in a minute. But they really, really take advantage of people at this $5 ticket value level. But if you are playing $5 tickets, up here in green, you see the best ticket in every category. So for overall value, that bonus letter crossword has the highest payout that we've seen in Florida for $5 tickets over the last year or so. If you're playing for odds, the triple golden cherries has the best odds. If you are a more conservative player and like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, the Lotteria Grand has the most money in the bottom of the prize structure. However, 56% is still a really, really rough number for the average player. And then if you're more of a high roller and you like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, Jeopardy has the most money at the top of the prize structure. Now, we are also keeping track of top prizes over here on the right if you are interested in that. And then here on this ticket, on this page, we are ranking Florida $5 tickets based on overall payout. Millionaire Maker, where is it? It's in third place. So it's the third best $5 ticket we've seen come out of Florida since this channel started. But again, 70% is not a good payout for a $5 ticket. In fact, none of these values are very good for $5 tickets. Here on this page, we're ranking based on that bottom 99% payout. Again, Millionaire Maker, pretty close to the top of the list in fourth place, but 54% is really, really tough. But none of these tickets, so I guess Florida tends to have tickets that are more high roller type tickets at this $5 price point. So yeah, pretty much all of these are high roller type tickets. Here on this page, we get to compare $5 tickets across states. You can see the top 35 $5 tickets that we've reviewed on the channel so far on the screen here. I think Millionaire Maker, yeah, it is on this list. So it's the 30th best $5 ticket we've reviewed on the channel so far. And you can see Florida is competitive with what, like Texas, New York, maybe to a lesser extent, I guess California, it's competitive with California, but then not really competitive with what Georgia and really Massachusetts is doing. Massachusetts is where we really want to pay attention because they regularly put out $5 tickets at 76% payout. It's the only state that has $5 ticket values where they should be. Every other state, including Georgia, they just scam people out of their money at this $5 ticket level. And that's what Florida's doing with their $5 tickets as well. But we want to look at this top $5 ticket here. It came out of Georgia, it had 77% payout. That's really good for a $5 ticket. And we have to ask the question, if Georgia can put out a $5 ticket at 77% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is Florida putting out $5 tickets at 70% payout? That is almost 7% different than what Georgia did with this Fast 50s ticket. And 7% is a lot of money when you consider how much money goes into making just one game. So one scratch game can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the game. Multiply that by the $5 price tag, and you're looking at $50 million that's wrapped up in just one scratch game. And 7%, excuse me, 7% of 50 million is $3.5 million that Georgia put into the hands of its players on this Fast 50s game that the Florida Lottery is basically stealing from its players every time they put out a $5 ticket. And I don't like to see scratch people who buy scratchers get taken advantage of, but that's what Florida's doing with these tickets. They're keeping more of your money, a lot more of your money than they actually have to. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets based on that bottom 99% payout in the $5 category. 54%, of course, is not going to be good enough to make this list because 54 is a really brutal number. Here on this page, this is to give a little bit more context as to, how low the value of this $5 ticket is. The best $2 ticket we've seen came out of Georgia, had 75% payout. That's over 4 percentage points more than what we're getting from the $5 ticket in Florida. The best $3 ticket we've seen came out of Georgia, had 71% payout. So, that's less than 1%, but it's still more value than we're getting from a more expensive $5 ticket from Florida. And this is backwards. We should never have a more expensive ticket with a lower payout than cheaper tickets. And so this is something that Florida needs to look at. They need to guarantee and make sure that they're all of their tickets, at whatever price point they are, they have more value than cheaper tickets from other states. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel so far. I think there's only one $5 ticket on this list. So, if it's a really good $5 ticket, it can compete with the higher priced tickets, but we don't see that very often. And then here on this page, these are the top 36 friendliest tickets to the average player, have the highest value in the bottom 99% of prizes. And so again, we don't see very many $5 tickets on this list, just a couple, but we do have that Fast 50s ticket. That is the best ticket on this list. And so again, if it's a good $5 ticket and the prize structure is done right, it can compete with these higher price tickets. But that's about it for the Florida Lottery $5 Millionaire Maker ticket. This is not a ticket that I would be interested in buying. I think the payout's just too low. I think Florida needs to up the value of their tickets. In each of the categories, each price point, they need to up the value by probably 3 or 4, maybe 5%. And then I would be interested in buying them. But if you're buying this, good luck on it. Hopefully you win some prizes in the top 1%. If you do, let us know in the comment section below so we can congratulate you. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.